So this receiver room's insane, bro. And this is before LeJounte committed to us. And you can see who's on this list. You can read them off, and we'll talk about these guys as well.
Let's start with Travis Hunter, the big dog, 5-star. How you feel about him?
If he want to play straight receiver, he's going to be the best receiver in the country, stats-wise. Like, he's going to win the Blitnikoff. If he wants to just play corner, he's going to win the Thorpe. He may win both. Who knows? Then we got the 4-star transfer from Vandy, Will Shepherd, Jimmy Horn, Omarion Miller, who had that huge breakout game against USC. Yeah. Didn't see much of him after that, but he had, I think, like 196 as a true freshman. Crazy game. Draylon Miller. He's a guy. Draylon Miller is a guy.
Oh, he's a guy. Huh?
He's coming out of Texas. Bigger build receiver as far as size, like a Debo Samuel. Like, he's a buff receiver. Gets a lot of snaps at running back. Has some incredible plays. We'll definitely be reviewing his film soon. He's a day one player. You're going to have to find a way to get him the ball, whether it's jet sweeps, whether it's putting him in some split back formations. Got to get him the ball. He is a dog. Then we got Baby T.O., Cameron Michael, another 4-star freshman in this class. I believe he's coming out of Georgia. He's going to be another guy that's going to compete early for playing time. Terrell Timmons, we just talked about him, coming from North Carolina State, younger cousin of Keenan Allen. And then we got Asad Wasim and LeJounte Wester. So we have a ton of guys in this receiver room. How do you feel about that? And how do you feel?
Man,
how do you feel they're going to mesh together?
It could be a gift and it could be a curse, because I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I don't think this is going to be the same list after spring ball. I mean, when you get out there and you go on, because Colorado got some defensive backs, right? You know what I'm saying? So like iron sharpens iron. But when you get out there, man, you get on that field, like, do I think Shadur could support him? Yeah, I think Shadur. I mean, they had three, easily you looking at 1,000-yard receivers. So I think the offense can, but man, I can't imagine this room staying this room after spring ball. I'm not trying to. I mean,
I understand. I'm with
talent,
you,
bro. Like all
I'm with you 100%. I cannot see this room staying the same either. What this sounds like to me, especially after seeing this room, we still went and recruited LeJounte so hard. One, that LeJounte is a hell of a player. That's the first thing. Two, I think this means Travis Hunter is going to see less reps at receiver. And obviously, we know it's not because of talent-wise.
Right.
This is best case scenario for Coach Prime. Because now he gets to use Travis because he wants to, not because he has to.
Because he needs to. Right.
We're in situations where, hey, Travis, you're our best player on offense. You're our best player on defense. Like, you have to be in. Now we have a situation where these other guys can dominate. These are Will Shepherd, leading receiver on his team in the SEC. We got LeJounte Wester, leading receiver on his team, and whatever they have, the AAC. And then we have Cordell Russell, 4-star last year's class. Draylon, 4-star this year's class. Omarion, 4-star last year's class. Cameron Michael, 4-star this year's class. We have guys that we're expecting to be able to come in and play. Based off this list, we're going 10 personnel, so 4 receivers. Who are your starting 4 receivers if we are today opening up versus North Dakota State?
Oh man, I'm gonna go with the first 4, really. I know you said that they, with this list, Travis Hunter, but he's still gonna play his receivers.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Hunter. I'm gonna go with Horn. Actually, I'll probably put Jonte Wester in, and then and I'll do Will Shepherd.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but Jonte definitely got to get in there.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, like, if you told me not to do Travis Hunter, then I'm gonna go LeJounte, Will Shepherd, Jimmy Horn, and I think you just build off of what Omarion was able to do, last season. And then I just think that you go 4 or 5 wide. There's not a university that could send out that many defensive backs. That's got a talent, bro. Like, you could spread the field and it could get ugly.
I believe we have the best wide receiver room in the country, like by far. Omarion Miller, what I saw when they played USC, as far as the timing of his routes, the way he was going to get the ball, the clutch situations he was put in, he can be an absolute monster. He has the height, he has the speed,
right?
He has the wingspan to be able to really go out and get balls. I think he's going to be huge for us. Already talked about Draylon Miller. Draylon Miller, he's going to get the ball. You're going to find a way to get the ball in his hands. Cordell Russell, another guy who I think can just be a dude. We have so many guys, and this really depends on, are these guys willing to stay the course? If Cordell Russell isn't getting, the catches he wants coming right in, or Marion Miller, if he's not getting, will these guys stay the course? Because right now, in most offenses, it's mainly 11 personnel, meaning there's one running back, one tight end, and 3 receivers. You're only going to have 3 receivers starting. It's if we get 3 receivers starting, it's if Travis wants to play receiver, he's locked in.
Right.
Like if he says, coach, that's his spot. But we got Travis, Will Shepherd, Jimmy Horn, and LeJontay Wester that are true 4, can start on any team in the country.
Right.
So how do we mix just those guys in? Because Will Shepherd's coming from being the number 1 guy at his school. He didn't come to Colorado to not start. LeJontay, he's not coming to Colorado to not start. Jimmy Horn played at Colorado last year, had a good season, had some ups and downs with drops, but he's not there to not start. So you got all these guys that are there to play. So it's going to be interesting to see how the ball gets spread around. We saw versus TCU, we had 4
400-yard receivers.
Yeah, 400-yard receivers against them.
I think he had 100.
Yeah, so just there we see that it's possible.
I think the offense could support the receivers. I just don't think this is the room come after spring ball. I mean, I just think pads go on, spring practice happens, because Coach Prime makes you work, bro. So like you get there and you get on the field or whatever, you gonna have to prove it. You know what I'm saying? These stars mean nothing to Coach Prime. You got to earn your number, you got to earn your place. And I mean, and I think that's what makes Colorado, what it is, what I'm saying? So
and that's what happens in the portal sometimes is you get guys, you saw them film, they look really good, but then you get them in person and you get to learn more about them, you get to see more, and maybe it's not everything that you thought. Now we keep this whole room together, I feel amazing. Like somebody goes down, all right, we got another dog to send in. If we don't keep this room, I still feel great. Travis not going nowhere.
Well, we know
Jimmy Horn not going nowhere. LeJontay and Will Shepherd can't go anywhere. Like those guys are locked in. So regardless, I think we're going to have a great receiver room. Right now, it's just bananas. It's absolutely bananas right now with the playmakers. And I can't wait to see how we tear up the Big 12, which is known for terrible defense and high scoring games. So I expect we keep
you hear that, America?
Room.
Take the over. Take the over.
I expect 3,000-yard receivers at least.
At minimum.
Probably.
I think it's going to be 4. I think they're going to hit 4, bro.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Easy.
In the Big 12 with the line we got, the receivers we got, Shedeur throws for over 4,000 yards.
Yes.
And we're going to be in a really good situation. So I'm really confident on that in that receiver room.